Good evening, everyone, and welcome to FAMU's Master of Science in Sport Management with Online Courses Information Session. I'm your host, Gabrielle Longley, a proud graduate of Florida A&M University. We're excited to dive into this program and answer your questions. At any point during this presentation, please drop your questions in the Q&A box, and we will answer them at the end of our speakers' presentations. This webinar will be recorded and sent to all attendees via email. Today, we'll hear from a panel of expert sport educators, as well as some success stories from FAMU alumni. Our speakers today are Dr. Price, Interim Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Ali, Associate Professor of Sport Management and MS Sport Management Coordinator, Dr. Fleming, Assistant Professor and Interim Department Chair, and Mr. Wilson, Assistant Dean for Technology and Innovation in the College of Education. I'm now going to pass this to our first speaker to kick us off, Mr. Wilson.
Well, good afternoon and greetings, everyone. I'm Errol Wilson, and again, I serve as the Assistant Dean in the College of Education. I'm also a two-time graduate of this great institution. The accomplishments indicated on the slide are certainly laudable and provide good reason to attend FAMU, but I want to address the question of why FAMU from a different perspective. FAMU's motto is excellence with caring, and it's more than a phrase. It represents a heartfelt sentiment that conveys the desire of FAMU administrators, faculty, staff, and indeed students to see every Rattler become the very best version of themselves. As a two-time graduate, I was challenged academically and provided opportunities to grow in the classroom and beyond, and to engage with other students here at FAMU and other HBCUs. Today's FAMU student has a plethora of opportunities to grow and learn through research, service learning opportunities, and cultural immersion through study abroad initiatives. The FAMU experience makes an indelible imprint that expands well beyond your engagement within your discipline. Lifelong friendships are the cornerstone of your relationship with other FAMUans. That makes you a member of what we call our family. We beam with pride as alums of FAMU and proclaim by song that I'm so glad I'm from FAMU. Great things are happening here every day. We would love to have you join us and become a member of this family. Our next slide, please. Thank you. Certainly as Rattlers, we are proud of all of our graduates, but we highlight here just a few of our most prominent alumni. While there are plenty of folks here that you would likely recognize, I'll highlight just two. Mr. Will Packer, who's located in your top right, is a famous producer of movies like Think Like a Man, Think Like a Man 2, the movie Takers, and Girls Trips. But he's probably most well known for being the producer, the executive producer of the Oscars. Mr. Packer is a FAMU alum and an electrical engineer and has received a number of achievements from this great institution. I'll also highlight Miss Tiffany Green in your bottom left corner. She is an ESPN commentator and a broadcast journalism major from Florida A&M University. Well, again, we are certainly proud of all of our alums. We are thankful that they are certainly excellent examples of what we term the Rattler brand. Now, why don't we hear from another one of our alumni, Miss Robin McGee.
Hi, my name is Robin McGee, and I am a 2019 graduate of the Sport Management Master's Program at the illustrious Florida A&M University, and I am currently a Juris Doctorate candidate at North Carolina Central School of Law, where I'll be graduating in 2025. I can honestly say without a doubt, Florida A&M has instilled such encouragement, has challenged me, but ultimately helped mold exactly my vision and my objectives for my career. From the staff and administrators to the professors professors and mentors that I was able to gain throughout this program helped open the doors to see exactly what sport management can offer. And especially being one of very few HBCUs that offer a sport management master's, Florida A&M has exceeded all expectations, and I can attribute my success and my future career plans and goals to being able to call myself a Rattler.
At this point, we will take it and toss it over to Dr. Ezeldin Ali. Dr. Ali, take it away.
Thank you, Associate Dean Wilson, and I'm so proud of your starting point of FAMU as one of the best and number one university public school, and why sports management as career. You will actually gain a well-rounded foundation for the business of sports, and you're going to become really very marketable and very competitive in various careers, different career opportunity, different paths you can choose from, and also you're going to make an impact nationally and internationally too. Impact in our community, the sports community is huge, and also going to work with a big, high, prestigious client in the sports business, coaches, athletic directors, different famous professional athletes. So we will prepare you for all of those career paths. We have a lot of career opportunity. So our students, our graduate students, usually they get an offer while they are before finishing their degree. This is very competitive umbrella, a lot of sports opportunity and sports careers opportunities you're gonna select from, but you wanna ask yourself, where is your heart at? You wanna work at the game day operation, event coordinator, athletic directors, sports marketing, running your own business, advertisement promotion, work with day-to-day operation for facility manager, or also be able to work as a sports agent and write contract and be contract analyst or a sports analyst. Sports are huge. Sports business are huge. Sports management is really huge. So you can work as guest relation manager, cooperation partnership manager. Also, you could have your own firm one day as McGee. You can have a graduate degree in sports law and work as a sports lawyer in the future. Plus, we have a plus, which is we also, through this program, you're going to study a lot of finance, sports finance related, so you can easily do the budget related work and work as a sports accountant. So a plenty of career opportunity with high salary, actually great salary starting from $60,000 and up. So those career opportunity are an amazing career opportunity, and we're gonna prepare you for that. And I would love everyone to hear from Jerry Godson. He is one of our graduate students and our alum graduate was Master of Science in Sports Management 2019.
Hey, my name is Jerry Goodson. I'm a 2019 Florida A&M Master's graduate in the Sports Management program. And I wanted to tell you about 3 different, reasons why you should get your master's degree in sports management from FAMU. The first reason being, it gives you a solid foundation. The sports management field has a variety of different careers you can follow, a sports agent, intercollegiate athletics, or even sports marketing. This master's degree gives you a foundation to be able to build upon that after you depart from Florida A&M. The second reason is the connections. When you get into your master's program, you're getting in room with people with similar ideas and attainment, and this field kind of helps you be able to grow after you graduate, to be able to connect with those people and grow in your field even more. The third reason, you're learning about something that you love. Many people love sports. Many people played sports growing up, played in high school, college, or even professional. But this degree, this field kind of gets you to work into that realm of what you love for the rest of your life. Myself, I played college football at Winston-Salem State, and I always wanted to get back into the realm of athletics after graduating. and thankful for FAMU's master's program. I'm able to work at Florida A&M now as a compliance coordinator. So thank you, FAMU, and I hope you guys make the right decision and join FAMU as well.
And I would like to take you to our amazing crew team, sports management team, sports management leaders in the field. And I want to start with pass the baton to Dr. Christine Fleming, our chair department.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ali. And so I'd like to share more about some of the instructors that you'll be working with in the sports management program online. First, myself, I'm currently serving in administrative capacity as the interim chair for the Department of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. My background is in leisure management to include recreation programming. And of course, we just heard from Dr. Ali, who's currently the program coordinator for the sports management program and has a background with an emphasis in aquatics as well as physical education. And he's been at FAMU since 2015. We also have Dr. Brian Hickey, whose expertise is in exercise science. He's an avid cycler, runner, and has been at FAMU since 2004. Next, I'd like to share more about Dr. Marcus Fennell, who's currently a visiting professor and former college football player with an interest in sports ethic and character development. And of course, we have Dr. Sarah Price, who's currently serving as the interim dean for the College of Education and supervises our graduate students in their internship and capstone projects. Dr. Price has a background in sports psychology with a major emphasis in administration and management. And then finally, attorney Michael Williams, who is a FAMU graduate. He's a current practicing attorney and has expertise with NCAA rules and regulations. And to share more about our program, the online program that we have, I just want to share more about, the fact that we're going to be launching this summer 2023, and we'll begin in the B session. So this is a completely 100% online program. And so these will be offered, these courses are offered in an interactive fashion. They're asynchronous, and we'll share more about the benefits of online learning, but it really has the flexibility for you to complete the program at your own pace and time. In addition to taking place 100% online, you can complete this program within 15 months, as each course is going to run about 8 weeks. So it is an intensive program. However, you'll have the opportunity, since our courses don't require prerequisites, you can take them during summer B or fall A or B, spring A or B as well. And then, when it comes down to that second semester, once you're enrolled, you will have the decision to choose either between an internship or a capstone. We do have some more information today that we'll be sharing to help you meet those graduation requirements. And of course, if you're part of any sort of corporation, there is a corporate discount available. It provides a 10% discount to corporate groups who enroll in the program. And then finally, I did want to mention that the GREs required for admission. However, don't let this deter you. There's other factors that go into your admissions, such as your GPA, for example. So, even though the GRE is required, again, don't let that prevent you from applying. And so when we talk about the benefits of online learning, as I mentioned, it's completely online. So you really have the flexibility to learn at your own pace. So if you come across material you want to pause on or you want to keep going, you can make that decision. And the other thing is that you will engage in thoughtful discussions. And so you'll be working with other people, even though it's, again, asynchronous, but you'll have the opportunity to hear from folks. And as you've heard from some of the testimonials today, the experiences that students have had, you'll have the opportunity to collaborate through group learning, and then also being able to apply real-world application to the theory, putting theory into practice. So we definitely are excited for everyone to join. And next, I'd like to share more from Jared Brown, who's an alumni of the 2019 Sports Management Program.
Greetings. My name is Jared Brown, and I'm a 2019 Master of Sport Management graduate from Florida A&M University. As I reflect on my time as an undergraduate hyper student, I just remember how quickly the Master of Sport Management program sparked my interest. Throughout this program, I was able to work with the athletic and recreation department on campus to get some experience while I was still there in school. I was also able to network with classmates and alumni that are working all across the sports field today. Graduating with my Master's of Sport Management granted me the opportunity to land management level roles right out of school. I honestly wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for this program. I'm currently working as a general manager of an indoor sports facility here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I can honestly say that every class, every interaction, every lesson that I learned throughout this program has helped me succeed in any way. The program has a great family environment with a close-knit group. Even me and some of my classmates and professors, we stay in touch today. We bounce ideas off of one another, whether they're working in collegiate athletics, sport recreation, or even professional sports, there's always some ideas or something that can be passed along. And so I recommend this program to anyone that's looking to take that next step and have a successful career in sport management. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity I had to be in this program. Thank you.
Wonderful. And now I'd like to pass the baton back to Dr. Ali to share more about the program curriculum overview.
Thank you, Dr. Christine Fleming. And I'm going to keep going with a brief about our program, the curriculum overview. So you will study marketing and fundraising, personnel management classes, facility management, legal issue in sports, sports finance and econ. Also, you will study a lot about the ethics in sports management. Those variety of classes are going to prepare you for the future. Marketing, for some examples, as just Jared just mentioned, the interaction in the classroom is very important. It's very important. You will run through some case studies, study analysis, critical thinking. So you will think a lot. You will present a lot of topics. You're going to get around all those different issues in sport and sports business. Next slide, please. And one of the most important piece or class is the internship in sports and leisure management for sports management. And I'm going to explain a little bit what the internship looks like. It's about 400 clock hours, and it's an approved internship from one of those sites, the sports sites and the sports business, any related sports management experience. So you're going to engage in and have some sort of real life experience through 400 hours of approved internship. We have a lot of opportunity for our students. We have really great relationship and networking across the sports business. Florida A&M University Sports Management Program, we have a great network, amazing network. And all of our students, once they get enrolled and in those internship, the market, they start to know them and deal with them daily, and actually they get really great offers for those jobs. Some of those courses, so you will understand about the sports organization management, and you're going to deal with the structure, the function, the relationship between all of those characteristics and different position in each organization. You're going to really have some applied classroom and connect what you study across the year in those different 10 classes, a lot of different classes that we talk about it briefly before in the previous slides. But this, the internship is more like the practical side, the hands-on experience in the real life. And then actually you're going to develop critical analysis. You're going to be really a good speaker. We're going to prepare you for that, so you can talk about the issues, and you will be actually writing a report for your site supervisors and for us. So you're going to really develop critical analysis report and offer resolution to operation issues. Yes, this is our partner. So our network, we have a very solid network. Florida A&M University Sports Management Program, we have really very solid relationship. We will help you a lot find your internship. We have great advisors in the program to connect you with all of those: NFL Association, Mizuno, USATF, NCAA, Florida Sports Foundation, the YMCA, the great YMCA across the nation, athletics, all those athletic departments, all the high school related. So the National Tennis Association, the Swimming Association. So we have really good connection with all of those USA association. Florida High School Athletic Association. Imagine how many high schools in the United States. We have over than, I would say, 3,000 high schools. So we can get you in really good connection, special Olympics and especially the Olympics, Florida and across the other states too. So we have great network, and we're gonna connect you to the world. I want to pass the baton to my colleagues and my dean, Dr. Sarah Price, and with her great sports background.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. Ali. So you're going to have an option to do the capstone project or the internship that Dr. Ali was talking about. Let me just tell you a little bit about the capstone project. You do not have to have proof of health insurance if you choose the capstone option. We want you, when you begin the program, to think, do I want a capstone or do I want an internship? That will help you guide your decision throughout the entire program. Now, the capstone project is geared towards individuals who may need a little bit more flexibility in scheduling. And this capstone will offer you an array of activities that are established to expose you more to the sport industry. This includes some of the items on the slide, but not all of them. You'll do some critiques. You'll listen to podcasts. You'll develop a business plan. You'll have interviews. You will interview individuals who are in the industry. You'll have a marketing plan, create a brochure. So what you're doing with this capstone project, you're building your personal portfolio. Everybody's going to have the same classes. This capstone project is going to position you differently. So when you solicit employment opportunities, you will have an advantage over others. And thank you for your time today. And we would like to hear from you.
Now we're going to open up the floor to our audience to ask any questions that you may have. Again, if you could drop those questions in the chat, we'll be happy to answer them. I'm going to start off with one question that we received. And it says, I already have a bachelor's degree in a sports-related industry. What's the benefit of getting a master's over a bachelor's in sport management?
I'll take that one, Ms. Gabby, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
So if you look at the sport industry, potential earnings are greater with a graduate degree than a bachelor's degree. That's one thing. But also, when you look at opportunities in a graduate program, this takes it to another level. Graduate programs, as far as I think Dr. Ali was talking about your critical thinking and your applied learning. When we think about a master's level expert in sport management, we're looking at somebody who's more skilled. We're looking at somebody who can hit the ground moving at a different pace than someone with a bachelor's degree. And it just affords additional opportunities for you.
Next question, how does the online program differ from the on-campus program?
In an online environment, in an asynchronous environment, you do have some flexibility to work with your schedule, right? And so just the flexibility alone is one area where there is a significant difference between the face-to-face program and the online program.
I would add, you will be more responsible about the work, totally. And it's online 100%. So it's gonna go with your tempo. You can study in the morning, you can study late afternoon. So you can decide your own schedule. And also we have the unique thing about this online program here at Florida A&M University is we have the 8 weeks calendar. So the 8 weeks calendar, you're gonna finish your course just in 8 weeks, and then move to the next level or to the next arrangement in your curriculum plan. So the synchronize is you can have your own tempo, but in the meantime, you're gonna have really good interaction with your classmate. We're gonna open discussion room so you can have really good discussion with all of your friends online. And also the good thing about the online is you can have actually Zoom meeting with your instructor at any time. You can request to meet with your teachers, and so it's really warming environment, and it's similar to the face-to-face environment.
So, Ms. Langley, I just want everybody to know with online, there's no compromise as far as the rigor of the program. The competencies, the objectives remain the same in the graduate program online and face-to-face. You may not be able, I'm a touchy-feely person, so I get to put my hands on individual face-to-face, but we get to interact with you on Zoom. If you need us online, we have office hours. You can email us, so we will make ourselves as available for you as possible. I think with the time though, because it's rigor to finish a class in 8 weeks, it's going to take a lot of discipline, and you will not be able to procrastinate. You're going to have to make sure you plan well, and you just have to make sure you're very timely with your behavior in the online program.
Absolutely. I think that's some great insight for those who are looking to go online versus on campus. Thank you for that. And we have another question. And it says, if a criteria is not met, if one criteria is not met for a part of the application, would the whole application still be considered when applying? For example, if someone has a lower GPA than the required GPA.
So for the actual application, that's an excellent question right there. So if you do not have a 3.0, you cannot get admitted into the program. And keep in mind that the 3.0 is for the last 60 hours. So if you know for a fact you do not have a 3.0, please do not submit an application for the degree program. Instead, we want you to talk to our BISC partners and ask them about non-degree seeking. Non-degree seeking means that you will have an opportunity to take 2 graduate courses and get a 3.0 or higher with those graduate courses, and then submit your application, and we will use your graduate grades 3.0 or higher for consideration. So again, if you know for a fact that you do not have a 3.0 the last 60 hours, please do not apply with an application. Work with our BISC partners.
And we have another question about the application process with the GRE. Is that something that's also a non-negotiable?
The GRE is required. If you have the 3.0 and you meet all other criteria, you will more than likely get admitted. But we have our accrediting body at the university. We've told our sex accrediting body right now that all graduate students at Florida A&M University will have GRE scores. So we are required by the university to ensure that all graduate programs have a GRE scores. It's not a deal breaker. However, we want you to still do your best when you take the exam, because there are scores and they are available, and people will be able to look at our composite at Florida A&M and make decisions about us and our students regarding our GRE scores.
Thank you, Dr. Price. We have another one. Is there an internship coordinator to assist with finding and securing an internship that aligns with the desired career path?
The answer is yes. 100%. We're gonna help you from A to Z. So we're gonna have some, as I mentioned, Zoom meetings online to arrange in the beginning of the semester. And we will answer all of your questions. So just feel free to make the connection with us, and we're going to have the best advisee ever.
Dr. Ali does a great job to make sure our graduate students have excellent internships.
Awesome.
So keep in mind when you have an internship, after you get placed, so you'll start off with Dr. Ali as the coordinator. He'll start getting garnering your interest. What are you really interested in? Many of you already have people that you're working with, or you know somebody in the industry. Some of you may not, but the more and the earlier we know your interests, we'll be able to assist you getting internships. You'll always have two supervisors. You'll have your site supervisor, and you'll also have your Florida A&M University supervisor. And the three of us work together to ensure that you are getting what's required and what you need during your internship.
We also have some questions about scholarships and grants. Can we speak to financial aid options?
Well, the College of Education offers a number of scholarships, opportunity, and potential support through our School of Graduate Studies. But there is support available in general for students, for graduate students, both those that are face-to-face and online.
Going back to the GRE, do we have to take the GRE before the start of classes?
The answer is yes, it's part of the application process. However, we have allowed some flexibility for that first course, that first semester. You will not be able to enroll in the second semester of courses without having scores. I just want them, the people on online to know that there's a fee waiver that we share with students, and I think BISC has that. I think it's a 50% discount for you to take the GRE, so make sure you inquire about that.
Is there anything else we would like to address?
I want to tell a story here. Yahya Ali is on the screen. He is my son, graduate from the sports management program. He was the FAMU kicker, and I did convince him to apply for the program. So he had to do a lot of work. With the student, being a student athlete, your schedule is really heavy. So he finished his undergrad in business, and he did apply, and he got his master's degree before graduation from FAMU. So 2 degree, maybe 5 years and a half. I would say apply. If I was able to convince my son to join the program, so I would say it's really great advantage when you apply and gain your master's degree and move to the next level, as Dr. Price mentioned. It's different level of salaries, different level of engagement, different level of networking, and moving your career really forward.
Hello, my name is Yahya Ali, graduate from the Florida A&M University Sports Management Master's Program. There's 3 things that I would say that I learned going through this program and why I would recommend it to others who are looking to get their master's degree. You know, the first thing, I think a lot of situations that people deal with in life would be public speaking. The second thing would be understanding and facilitating the sports side of things from an administrative point of view, as well as, just going through the necessary steps and excelling in life. So the first topic would be public speaking, and throughout my program at Florida University, it was a year-long program. It was, I think, a very quick master's program that was very, very, very beneficial, and every single day counted towards your future success. And so going back to the topic about public speaking, there was instances where we had to create projects and things of that sort to go and present to, administrators or students outside the state. I remember one of the projects that we had to do with Dr. Ali was going to Charlotte, and it was to create a specific presentation in regards to a sports issue or sports topic, and you had to present that to whomever was in that room at the current state, and it had to be something of a high level, and it had to be something influential to them. So going through that process, you really learn a lot on how to create a presentation, how to present, and how to be able to speak very professionally in a public state. So that'd be the first thing that I think is very crucial to learning in this program. The second thing that I had mentioned was, facilitating sports from an administrative perspective. Being the head coach at one-on-one kicking, I think the program really assisted me in understanding a different point of view from a coaching perspective, learning how to understand my athlete's point of view, sympathizing with them, as well as giving them necessary, information and knowledge that they could take and carry on in the kicking world, and I really think the sports management program assisted with that. And of course, the program is designed to take you through a lot of steps, and a lot of the professors and every professor in that program really works with you and being professional, being on time, being punctual, which is very important in the real world. And as a current broker associate at a big luxury team here, I completely understand now why it's very important to be punctual and very intentional with your word choices. So I would really recommend the FAMU Sports Management Program to anyone who has the ability or is wanting to get a postgraduate degree with FAMU. It opens up a lot of opportunities. You're able to network a lot with other athletes, people of higher end of the athletics, side of the world. So if that's something that you do, if that is something that you're interested in, I would suggest reaching out and figure out how to enroll in the FAMU program, because it is a very, very strong and influential program for your future.
I think the one thing that I'll also add, Ms. Longley, is that although the program is online, there will be opportunities to connect, opportunities to collaborate, and to communicate on a deeper academic level, right? And I don't want that to be lost in our conversation. Although we are online and there is great emphasis on your individual responsibilities, still that opportunity exists to connect with your fellow classmates, to communicate with your fellow classmates, and to collaborate both in academic and non-academic matters.
Well said. And, networking is something that's very important in the sport industry. So.
We have some more time for Terry Jefferson. Is actually one of the top graduate students here at Florida A&M University too. He obtained 3 degrees in less than 6 years. Seriously, 1 undergraduate degree and 2 master's degree. One of them was the sports management.
Hey, how's it going? This is Terry Jefferson, cornerbacks coach over at Jacksonville State University in Alabama, and I'm a graduate of Florida A&M University's sports management program, which has been one of the biggest blessings of my life in my career path. Not only just because it's who that I graduated from, but the opportunities that it's presented myself with, and being able to get into internships due to the program, and being able to work at the University of Miami while I was in school allowed me to be where I am today. And this program offers so many opportunities, a variety of experiences, and you can take this thing wherever you want to take it, as far as being an agent, being a coach like myself, being an athletic director, working in compliance offices, just doing so on and so forth. And I think this program, especially with the professors and their care factors, helping us get to where we're trying to go and doing the things that we love, are truly a blessing on your life if you decide to come spend your master's degree at FAMU Sports Management Program. But the networking I've been able to endure and experience, it's like no one. Obviously, like I said, myself being a coach, I also took classes with former colleagues who wants to be athletic directors, and athletic directors are always looking for coaches to hire to be able to run their program. And I have head coaching aspirations one day. I know a few of my colleagues who are going in that profession may help me 10, 20 years down the line. So just being able to network and getting all the experience and all the teachings and all the learnings that all professors have just from their experience. I mean, good thing they're not just doing it for the dollar amount. They're truly doing it for the care of the school, for the care of the program itself, and for the care of developing young men and women. And I'm truly blessed to be a part of FAMU's history and sports management because we're in it together and we're in it forever. And I'm proud to be a representative of the sports management program. I'm excited for the tremendous opportunities that I have in my career path. And if I can encourage anybody to join the sports management program, I strongly do so. Thank you so much.
So I just want to, I look forward to us being able to call individuals who are listening to our promotion right now to be able to call you and ask you for a video regarding your experience with our online program. Mr. Wilson was talking about branding. Our FAMU brand is deep, it is strong. Having a degree from FAMU, it transcends. I'm Washington, D.C. right now, and every corner, every time we went to some place, at universities, at the African American History Museum, people would stop us. They would say, "Oh, you went to FAMU. I wanted to go to FAMU. I went to FAMU. I know somebody who attended FAMU. Oh, I love you all." So I'm telling you, I cannot think of a better place for you. So Dr. Ali said, make sure you fill out your applications. We want you to do that. We want to see you.
We have another question. It says, this will be my second master's in education. Are there any opportunities available since this will be my second master's?
So I need a little bit more information. Can they chat a little bit as far as opportunities? The sky is the limit, so it depends on what opportunity is the individual looking for. There's going to be tons of opportunities. Now keep in mind, just because it's an online program, opportunities, they come because people are capitalizing on experiences. You're not just waiting for us to give you an opportunity, you're creating your own as well. So I need to hear just a little bit more. So keep in mind, as an educator, you have transferable skills no matter what. Usually transferable skills in education. You already know how to network. You usually have good communication skills. You have good planning skills. You have good, again, training skills. So those skills that you have as an educator, those should enhance or embrace your skills as a sport manager. And I hope I'm answering the question. And I'll yield to my colleague.
Certainly, there's the opportunity as well. So may require some additional study, but don't. I think if I have my educator's hat on, I'll say we're all teachers in some form or fashion, one way or the other.
Yeah, that's true.
All righty, and again, if you have any other questions that you would like to send our way, feel free to respond to the email where we'll be sending out the video of today's webinar. If there aren't any other comments, thank you all for joining us today. Thank you to our speakers, alumni who we've heard success stories from. We hope you all were able to learn more about this online program. And just a few reminders, again, a recording of this discussion will be sent to your email. And registrants will also have the opportunity to have their application fee waived. So again, apply for the program, just apply, 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 all right? And, thank you again. We're also going to have a survey at the end of this webinar. Please, stay put and fill that out. It's just a quick survey. We would love to hear feedback on this event, and have a great evening.